Askreddit thread. What's your next fun purchase going to be? I just bought a round trip to Taipei. I have absolutely no idea what is there. Food. Lots of food. It's impossible to go to Taiwan without gaining 5 pounds. Only 5 weight? Amateur. I just bought a round trip to Taipei. Relevant video. So it's Taiwan. A combination food/bubble machine. I'm going to put it at my front door and turn it on anytime anyone comes over. It'll make people feel like they're being introduced at the NBA All-Star Games or something. Your poor mailman. That sounds pretty cool. Handcuffs. She said I could use her any way I wanted, so I'm going to tease her and handcuff her and blindfold her and play Fallout with some headphones on. Put the headphones on her and play white noise. Accomplishes the same thing, but teases her even more by taking away another of her senses. Add a Hitachi in your set. A Hitachi. I was dating a freak who always wanted it. So I tied her up, blindfolded, a little bit of foreplay, and left the house. I went to the store, did some errands, picked up dinner for us, went back without saying a word, and just went right back to it. She loved it. 10/10, would go shopping again. Just saying. Actually, leaving someone tied up is kind of dangerous. You should always be monitoring them in case something goes wrong. They don't have to know it, but you should. Never thought of that. That was quite irresponsible of me. I'm happy there wasn't a house fire. A great set of kitchen knives. Could I interest you in a section of the finest Cutco knives? Help they have my children. I bought some Cutco knives a while back and I never used them yet. Are they as good as advertised? Great knives if you got them for free. My manager's son was a sales associate, and we were basically pressured into buying them. He actually got cut a penny with the scissors though. That was so cool. He also cut himself. Blood got everywhere. Kid I know sold Cutco. He was demonstrating the flexibility of one of the 9-inch blades, and while he put the point into the cutting board and began to flex the blade, board flew over the table and he stabbed himself in the thigh, clipping his femoral. He's alive and still a ginger. He's alive. I see your definitions of living differ. Oh, I bought brand new knives the other day. Really cheap ones though from the store, just because ours are really dull. It's so nice having knives that actually cut through meat instead of having to just, like force it down. Let's see. A gaming PC. I've gone my whole life with a laptop that's not capable of playing games, less than 10 years old, and no game consoles, and I'm finally earning and able to afford my own PC. PC Master Race, here I come. If you build it, you will come. Oh, I remember when I upgraded from my laptop to a gaming PC. That was great. I had no idea how much more fun games could be when you play them at max graphics. I don't know if most people would consider this fun, but I'm finally going to pay and sit through the 5-hour class that I need in order to apply for my driver's test. I'm in my 20s, been driving for over a year on a permit, and I'm looking forward to finally being fully licensed to drive. What? A 5-hour class? Well, driving is pretty fucking fun. True. But I was referring more to the 5-hour class not being fun. Haha. It's 5 hours. Pay attention, answer questions, and move on. You can do it. Arduino starter kit. So much stuff to try to implement. I have had one for about a year and I have no idea what to do with it. I don't know what that is. Just Cuz 3. That's a video game. Ale and whores. Found the Viking or pirate. That would be witches and mead. BRB listening to Ale Storm. Used PSP and Crisis Core because I just now discovered Final Fantasy VII. I remember I had Crisis Core. I tried playing it so many times, but I could just never get into that game. Enjoy your roller coaster of emotions coming up. Excitement, joy, courage, sadness, tears, more joy, and every other possible feeling out there. God, I love this game. Replay value 10 of 10. Oh god, Crisis Core is so good. I wish I could forget it so I could just play it and experience it again. Really now, Crisis Core is that good? Well, I've heard nothing but good things about it. I just couldn't get into it though. Whew, probably some food ingredients to do some cooking, and wine or beer. I'm a cheap date. Wine or beer are also good cooking ingredients. Rum and eggnog. Happy holidays, peeps. A trip to Seattle. Restaurants I recommend: Pesos, Cuban subs, Dick's, fast food, Beth's, 12 egg omelets. Ooh, Ferris wheel isn't worth the money. Avoid any type of driving between 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. unless you want a 15-minute drive to take an hour. Well, during rush hour traffic? That sounds like most major cities. They have these little Nintendo characters at Walmart, and I've collected all but Bullet Bill and Piranha and Plant. I just get a really cool feeling buying them, even though it's probably a huge waste of money. I just finally ordered a Chromecast. Yay! Fantastic investment. What's so special about it? Does it just mirror the smartphone screen into a TV? You can do that, yes, but the real joy of using it, for me, is being able to cast Netflix, Hulu, HBO, YouTube, etc. to whatever TV you want in the house. This is amazing for someone without a smart TV. So, I have a Chromecast that I never use. What devices are you casting Netflix, etc. from? I thought I could cast from my desktop, which is wired internet connection, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I cast from my phone. Phone basically acts like a remote control. Is that how the Chromecast works? I was thinking about getting one of those, because I have a TV Fire Stick from Amazon, which basically you just plug it into the TV and you got Netflix. I thought the Chromecast would be better because it has some of the anime streaming sites that, for some reason, the Fire Stick doesn't have Crunchyroll, which is just mind-boggling. Crunchyroll is the most popular anime streaming service. It doesn't have that or Funimation, so I was like, I can't really use this if it doesn't have Crunchyroll. So think about getting a Chromecast. I didn't know you had to actually have an extension from your desktop, though. A new 7-inch to 8-inch tablet. I love my Nexus 7 2012, but it hasn't aged gracefully. I still have my tablet from like 2012 or 13. I've had the tablet since before my nephew was born. He's 3 years old now. He'll be turning 4 in a couple months. Yeah, I guess around 2012 or something, maybe 2011. And it still works just fine. I got the Nexus 7 2013 edition. That thing is still going strong. What a great product. 10/10. Would recommend to anyone looking for a cheap Android tablet. I've been considering getting one of those used for a cheap upgrade, but I'm also a little sad that the Nexus 7 inches aren't going to get the Android Marshmallow update. I don't want my upgrade to be out of date the moment I get it. Let's see, probably another vibrator if I don't get a boyfriend. What happened to all the replies? And now I'm making Amazon wish list full of toys. Thanks. You can buy toys on Amazon, but you shouldn't. I'm not saying you will definitely get counterfeit toy, but you might. Don't be cheap either. Steer clear of jelly toys. The premium silicone toys last much longer and are easier to clean. Corrective eye surgery. Well, won't that just turn you into a site for sore eyes? Ugh. Fallout 4 or a trading in my 2013 Tacoma for the new model. I haven't really decided. That's a pretty big price range you have there. Nerf guns, they're so fun to play with. My son is 10 months old, and I can't wait till he's old enough to have Nerf gun battles. Right now, I have to settle with shooting darts at him while he's crawling around. My brother is 7, I'm 16. We have so much fun with Nerf guns, it's crazy. I feel like a kid again when I'm with him. Hell, our dads join us sometimes. I'm 16, I feel like a kid again. Well, you're definitely not older than 16. A few years back, my wife dragged me to TJ Maxx so she could look at some clothes or whatever. I naturally wandered over to the toy section. Typical assortment of toddler toys, a few board games, and then in the corner, I see this. What? What's with that Nerf gun? Ultimate full auto? Clip system blaster? Is it a machine gun? I don't know. I didn't know such a large Nerf gun existed, but $40 later, I was a proud owner of a Stampede ECS. That monster eats D batteries. It requires 6 and rains styrofoam darts. Recently, my 7-year-old cousin came over, and she was so happy with this dollar store disc shooter her parents got her. I immediately ran to the store to invest enough D batteries to power a small house. Went down to the basement, methodically loaded each one of the magazines, and then burst through the door like Rambo. After about 3 minutes of continual ka-choo, 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 and a living room full of orange darts, I let her try, but she could barely lift it. One day, young Rambet, one day. One day, me and some friends were at Toys R Us and ended up buying the Behemoth and a couple of Nerf swords. We ended up trying to see who was the best Jedi and seeing how many darts we could block with the sword while someone unloaded the thing at us. I think we were like 23 at the time. TLDR, adulthood is what you make of it. That does sound pretty fun. Let's see. Hitachi wand, for sure. Best neck massager for the money right now. Worth it. Damn it, haha, at work, wondering what the fuck a Hitachi wand. Well, now I know. Neck massager. Oh, well, I could search this on Google. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure anyone who's listening to this understands what it is from the context. Either an Xbox One controller or a fountain pen. Porque no los dos? I should also find out what game came out this month that isn't Fallout 4. Tomb Raider, Black Ops 3, Star Wars Battlefront, Halo 5, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Fallout 4, Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth by popular request, and StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Hey, I like it, okay. Lovers of StarCraft Unite. I totally didn't play it all in one setting until 4:30 in the morning. MSI GeForce GTX 930 4GB. Half an ounce of weed. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants over here. I will most likely be a coconut from the Coconut Guy. The big onesies I've been eyeing that each time I go to Walmart. Medicine/vet appointment for my dog so he can continue to love me and be the best part of my life. MTG cards. Stupid Guardian. Why are you $40? At least you aren't buying Jace. I'm pretty sure that means Magic the Gathering cards. A prostate massager. Okay, I don't get the joke. What does potassium have to do with this? He's gonna shove some bananas in his prostate. A 2-week trip to Colorado in February. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Okay, what does potassium have to do with this? A 2-week trip to Colorado in February. As a teacher, a Fitbit, so I can measure how much I walk around my classroom. Can't you just assign a kid to count? Sounds cheaper. A Mazda RX-8 will probably be the most fun purchase of my life. A fleshlight or similar kind of toy. I mean, why not? At the very least, I'll add a whole new dimension to masturbation. I've always thought about buying one, but then I think about having to explain it to a future girlfriend. And if I decide she can't find out about it, what do? Put it in a box in the garage? Give it to a buddy? It's not really any more difficult to explain than a dildo is for a woman. I'm sure if they're worth dating, they'll understand. Just don't leave it out and about. Store it somewhere that's not necessarily hidden, but just out of sight. Convert it into a lightsaber. Apparently, and this is strictly hearsay, cleaning one out is a bitch. No, it's really easy. You just soap your dick and fuck it. Tomorrow I'm having my spine fused, getting that pesky L5 vertebrae back where it belongs. Pun intended. CZ75B. My local shop just got a few in, and it's taking all I have not to get one every day. What? I actually just did some fun purchases. First time in a couple years. I just got a super nice, most expensive single component I've ever bought. 72-inch monitor for my computer. 27-inch. And I have some mid-high end headphones and sound card that should be delivered today. Phase 2 will happen sometime next year when I will upgrade the motherboard, processor, RAM, and graphics card. I'm waiting until the new AMD Zen Core processors come out so that I can see how they stack up. My summer vacation. I'm thinking Ireland this year. I was planning on the South France, but for some reason no one wants to go to France with me anymore. I'm so ridiculously excited for Star Wars Battlefront because my best friend and I are absolute huge Battlefront fans and have been playing since forever. I don't care how much the game can be criticized, I just want to play with my friend and have fun. A pressure cooker, don't judge me. Nintendo 64 with Mario 64, Star Fox 64, DK Country, and GoldenEye. I found this website that has all the old systems and games, and they're all in great condition. I bought Super Nintendo and gorged myself on nostalgia with Super Metroid, Super Punch-Out, Mega Man X, and Super Mario World. Sounds like a fun time. Never had one. A group of friends are interested, so this. I want to pick up Nexus 6P. But don't have a Nano Slim and am on Verizon, so need to work that out. I know I can cut it to fit or get someone else's phone to help me activate the SIM. Annoying. A watch. Alright. Some of those were electronic devices that I have no idea what the hell they were talking about.